Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another progress update slash doing a couple things for Age of Engineering. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So I've gotten a lot of stuff done again. Yep. I did this. This is just watermills from Extra Utilities, I think it is. Water mill. Yeah, these things. Extra Utilities too. I had to make these because I needed some grid power. So I just set this up in the middle of the floor here and put some glass over it. I thought it looked pretty cool. I made this wireless RF battery. Why does it only have... I don't know. Anyway, so I made this wireless RF battery for something that's behind me that I'll show you in a second. Let's see, what else did I do? The obsidian generator is working fabulously. It's really good. I moved stacks of obsidian over here to these basic drawers. So we have about 1,000 on hand at any given time, plus this is completely full. So we have plenty of obsidian and we don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, I moved the nuclear reactors over. Yep, I finally have all 3 reactors that I had before. I actually had 4 before, I think, but one of them was never had all this stuff in it. So these are all set up and ready to go, along with all of the equipment that I'm going to need to start creating UU matter again. Yay! Because moving this over, yeah, I lost all my UU matter. I have 12 millibuckets. Blah. So this may look confusing, but it's actually kind of easy to understand. I have 6 recyclers total, and I have them hooked up with the conduits, but these conduits are only extracting and leading into the mass fabricator for the scrap, this stuff. The recyclers actually all have pulling upgrades in them so that they can pull directly from the cobblestone generators, which is a lot faster, and it means I only need to use 2 cobblestone generators. Hopefully. I think that should be right. And each of them obviously also has transformer upgrades and a couple overclocker upgrades to make them faster. These up on top, these actually didn't need pulling upgrades. When you put something directly on top of the cobblestone generator that has an inventory, usually the inventory will fill up with cobblestone, but I didn't think it was going to work on these because of the industrial craft thing, but apparently it does, so yay for that. So that's all set up. We have the replicator ready to go, the pattern storage still there, and the scanner. Now over here, I have what I want to finish setting up today. This is going to be my fuel rod production line. Yeah, it looks a little bit complicated, but we'll take it step by step, and it's really not that hard. So the first machine we have is the macerator, and you can see it's actually already filled with uranium ore, and it has an ejector upgrade and obviously the transformer upgrades in it. It has the uranium in it because I have this export output, this export bus on it that has uranium. So as long as there's uranium in the system, uranium ore, it will get transferred here to the macerator. And the macerator, of course, breaks it down into uranium ore, which will go over here to the ore washing plant. And underneath it, I have a reservoir with the output set right here so that it fills with water. And then above the ore washing plant, I also have an auto ejector upgrade into this. So above it, I have these basic drawers that are locked and have a void upgrade. And then one of the drawers has stone dust and one of the drawers has lead dust, because that's what this produces as a byproduct from washing the uranium ore. Yeah, and because it has the ejector upgrade that'll automatically output to any side, it'll output everything, or all the byproducts up there. And the only thing that can go into the thermal centrifuge will be the purified uranium ore, I believe is what it's called. Yes. So, there's also something I'm going to have to do up here. I might have to do the same thing with drawers because this produces more uranium than the small uranium pieces. But yeah, let's actually just do that right now. And then hopefully it'll go in here first. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Let's find a drawer. I know I have an extra one because I made it. And then a void upgrade. Ugh, of course I don't have any upgrade templates. Why would I have upgrade templates? Alright, void upgrade and a drawer key. I don't know if we're going to need vast amounts of uranium for anything. I mean, I hope not. I don't think so. So we'll lock that and put the void upgrade on with all that extra obsidian we have. Okay, so I hope we have some small pieces of uranium in the system. Oh, we do. Tiny pile of uranium, that's what it's called. So we can set these and set that. Okay, perfect. Although I'm not sure. Yeah, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's go ahead and actually steal this uranium back. Okay, so this is the reason I had to make the wireless RF battery. This is a tier 1 crafter from RF Tools. It does one recipe because it's tier 1. I wanted to use this kind of crafter again. How's this doing, by the way? Seems to be doing all right. Because that kind of crafter doesn't use power. But the way you can set this up is a lot more convenient than using that. Like that, there's no way to block out the inventory, I don't think. Yeah, there's no way to block out the inventory. So the whole inventory will fill up, and we do not want that. We only want part of the inventory to fill up so that things don't get messed up and confused. All right, so for this, the recipe is going to be yes. All right, so it makes the enriched uranium for us. So if we put this here and this here, it'll start making enriched uranium, which is what we want to see because that's what we have to do for the solid canner, or for the canning machine. Yes. And I actually messed this up. That's okay. Oh, come on. All right, so let me grab some cobblestone. Okay, so we actually use twice as much uranium as tiny piles of uranium, so I want to have 2 slots dedicated to uranium and just 1 for the tiny piles. And then the rest of this is just going to be cobble, so we don't get an overabundance, like the uranium doesn't build up, because it'll do that. So we can either remember the current items in the internal and external buffer, or we can forget it. Let's remember it, and now you can see when you take this off, there's a ghost there. And that means that all that can ever go there is cobblestone. All that can ever go there is tiny piles of uranium. So even if everything gets sucked out of here for some reason, it'll still just do that, which is great. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is put the solid uranium, or the enriched uranium, into cans, or into the fuel rods. Now, to make the fuel rods, we need to start, where's that export bus? So we need to start up here with iron ingots. The iron ingots will get rolled into iron plates. And let me grab this stuff. When you're working with ejector upgrades, they can be a bit of a bother. If you don't know like where it's going to eject. Like if I ejected... Okay, if I took the, if I put this down and I had an ejector upgrade in it, it could either eject things up here or down here. You don't know. So what you need to do is shift right click, and that will set your ejector upgrade to a particular side. So now both of these ejector upgrades are set that they will only eject things out the bottom. And that is what we want. Need to put the transformer upgrades in there and the ejector upgrades. So now when this starts getting iron ingots, it will first roll them, and then it'll eject the rolled ones down here into the second metal former, where it will extrude them into the fuel rods, where it will, and when it's done with that, it'll eject them down here into the solid canning machine, where it will combine with the enriched uranium and become fuel rods. Yay! There's also one more step that we're going to have to do. And that is going over here. We need to convert the regular fuel rods into quad fuel rods. I tried setting up the nuclear reactors with regular single fuel rods, and I got like almost like too little to even use EU. So it needs to be the quad fuel rods. So we're going to do those in this crafter here. We're gonna need a couple more metal formers. For now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get some plates. Let's see. We need iron plates. Let's do 100. And then we'll also need copper plates, but we'll do those next. Yep. Okay, so we have the solid canning machine. We need to hook this into the system so that it starts importing iron ingots. Let's see. I've got a cable running back here. So let's just grab. Here we go. Glass cable. This is gonna look ugly. I can't help it, honestly. I'll try and put some facades and stuff on, but whew, no guarantee. You know what I'm saying? Also, with this, I think I might have to... Yeah. Unfortunately... I'm gonna have to run a conduit from here to here. There we go. Extract always active. And insert, and hopefully this will work. Yep, there we go. All of our enriched fuel and nothing else is going into the canning machine. Great. That is what we want to see. So this should be getting, yep, we got all the iron ingots. So let's see if our plates are done yet. Yes, that is quite a few iron plates. There's copper plates, and then let's go ahead and craft 100 of these. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna need... Do I have any extra fuel rods? No. Alright. Let me just extrude a fuel rod really quickly. So that I can get the single. So I can set up the, what you call it? Oh, I can't do this without power. Shoot. I wanted to get everything set up before I turned on the power, but I guess it won't matter too much, right? Or I could run it for a little bit. Alright, let's just hope nothing blows up. Oh, right. I also have to. I wanted to make sure I had transformers and everything before I actually hooked the power up. So I have all the cable running into this MFE. Oh, and you can see the power's going up, which is great. And then I just have this piece of cable missing here. I actually need a couple more. Glass fiber cable. All right. No explosions, no explosions. Okay, so this stuff is all running. Good. Okay, so we have our fuel rod. So we can put that in here. Let's see, quad fuel rod. Okay, great. And then we put one of these in here. And then it actually requires 4 of these. So we'll just leave space for it now. It requires 2 of these. And it requires 3 of these. And then everything else we will fill with cobblestone. Apply and remember. And remember. Great. Perfect. Okay, so this is not... Oh, I think I need an ejector upgrade for this. Possibly. I don't know if it's going to work because it's not into another machine. But we'll grab another one just in case. We need a piston. The ejector upgrades are actually really easy to make. I had no idea. Okay, and then we'll take this. Shift click. Yep, there we go. Directly into here. Great. And there we go. It's making quad fuel rods. It works! We will have to, like I mentioned, I'll need to set up 2 more metal formers for this crafter. I'll need to do one for copper plates, and I'll need to do one for iron plates, but that won't be difficult. Okay, so the rest of this system, and what I need to do now is make some item filters. If I don't have any, which I don't, I'm gonna have to destroy more books. I have a lot of books, so I don't mind too much. All right. So, in this system, I'm going to grab one of these fuel rods. I have the good old Ender conduits set up. So underneath here, extract, item filter, just the quad fuel rods. I don't know if I need that item filter there or not, but better safe than sorry, right? And then always active. And that will, when it's necessary, extract these quad fuel rods and run them over here to the reactors. They're full right now, so obviously this is not going to do anything. And then I also, oh, I need a lot more item filters. I have the conduit set up here that will, they're set on in and out, so I can extract the used fuel. And the used fuel rods I just have going into this chest here for right now. Eventually I want to set it up so that I can put it directly into a centrifuge so that I can have the plutonium and the iron dust immediately processed. But unfortunately that's not the way it's going to work today. All right, we are doing well here. Everything's working as it should be. I don't have any overclocker upgrades in these because honestly, I sincerely doubt I'm going to need them. Because this is going to be running all the time, it will always be building up fuel rods. So there won't be a need to push them out quickly, I don't think. Oh, and you can see these are running now too. Great. So this should be, yep. Looks like we're going to need maybe a couple more speed upgrades. No, that. Does this? I spy something wrong. Ah, there we go. Extract always active. That's the problem. Extract always active. Always active. And always active. Okay, so the rest of these are okay. It was just that one that was running behind. Okay, there we go. So now this is going, and this should maintain about that level. Cool. If I need to, I can add 1 or 2 more overclockers to these. Oh, and also, maybe we should turn all of the reactors on. Maybe that would be a good thing. Give us a little more power. Okay. Whew, that is some exciting stuff. Oh, I also needed the item filters. Need some more hoppers. We're gonna say 3 and 3 item filters. That's actually 1 too many, but that's okay. It should be able to insert the stuff automatically. The fuel rods should insert automatically, but because that's all that's going to be drawn out of here. But let's make sure we're extracting. And I do have some depleted fuel rods in here that I saved so that I could put in the item filter. Okay. I want it on extract, item filter, fuel rod, always active. And I had this on a different channel just so nothing gets crossed. And then this, extract, depleted fuel rod, always active. This, extract, depleted. Whoa, what? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Nope, nope. Oh, bad news. Very bad news. Turn off, turn off. I didn't put the filter in first, so Let me make sure that didn't happen to any of these. So all that stuff got sucked out. Oh, no. Bad news. Very bad news. Oh. Why? Oh, that's gonna get thrown right in here, isn't it? Nope. That's not what we want. Lord. Alright, let me God. Let me look at let me look up the missing pieces here and I'll bring you right back. Oh my god. Alright, we got it. That was almost a very bad time. Oh, gracious. So, yeah, that's reset up. Let's make sure this is doing okay. Oh, I don't have it turned on. Should be going around 4817-ish. 4860. 819. Yep. It looks like that's going along well. $48.17, perfect. Okay. Here. $48.17. Okay, great. So all these are functioning. Whew. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's put those back in there. Can't believe I almost did that. That would have been awful. So this should be safe because that's only... Okay, yeah. Everything should be good now. Let that be a lesson. Put the filters in first. We can block this off and now, hopefully, we'll never have to go in there again. We've got this going. This is going along. Unfortunately, this has a missing durability, so it's probably not going to stack. We'll find out. All right. This is going along. Then once this is full, this should stop. So it's not just going to continuously produce this. It'll just go until this is full. And then every once in a while, when the enriched uranium goes through, it'll go through here. And then with this, it's just going to be these 4 slots. That's it. That's all that will fill up. And then it'll just be in a holding pattern until the reactors need it. So that's going to be it for today. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you will join me for the next progress update when we will have even more exciting stuff done. I'll see you then. Bye!